And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
This week's Freelance Heroism episode is brought to you by some very generous patrons who donated at the producer tier.
All right, want to give a big shout out to all of our Patreon people: Monique Walker, Chris Sones, Chris Deeds, and Orient_Tiger. Thank you guys so much for your support. We really appreciate it, and you guys help us make a better product. So thank you again. And also, I put a funny clip in that Rachel doesn't think we should play for you guys. It was about wieners, and I think it would have been funny. So if you guys are okay with us making fun of you a little teensy bit, just a little bit, like out of love, give us a comment or a message or something like that, letting us know that that's cool. Because that's what I do. I make fun of people, guys. I don't know how to be nice to everybody. So, they all have wonderful smiles, and I really appreciate their friendship.
Sounded very natural.
Yeah, that's how I do in real life. Right before I go off to Bible camp. You ever roast marshmallows over a fire? We're not allowed to use real fire, so we just use a hairdryer. Takes longer, but it's good. Do you think that'll work?
Uh-huh.
Patreon! Fuck yeah! Those are names! Hey freelancers, welcome back to Freelance Heroism. I'm Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
We're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is The Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out. On this episode, The Bargain.
Last episode, the party discovered another amber sarcophagus room. As they entered, they were ambushed by several vampire spawn who had been waiting for them under Strahd's orders. Eiju was targeted by a spawn with a crossbow, while Chunikote went hand-to-claw against a few of the others.
Seeing the damage the party caused, one of the spawn broke away and ran up the stairs. Concerned it was going to fetch reinforcements, the professional raced after it and cut off its means of escape before killing it. After defeating the vampire spawn, the party took a short rest before inspecting the sarcophagi.
You gotta get them when they run. Get them. Sometimes they try to run, you gotta get them, you know? My daddy used to say, sometimes they gonna run. But you gotta get them.
I think that voice would be more scary than someone with a sword.
You gotta get them.
Like, what are you doing here, fiend?
I'm getting them.
What's your name?
Getty get them. I'm a go-getter.
Oh man, I saw this paladin homebrew archetype, and one of the things that you get at a higher level is if a monster starts to run, you and any of your teammates within like 10 feet of you, when you activate this ability, you all run at the same speed of the monster plus an additional 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
So you like race after it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's terrifying too if they're really fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's also unexplainable. Like, I'm chasing this horse enemy. I'm so fast.
All of a sudden you're going like 80 feet per round.
Yeah, or if you're like in the water chasing a merfolk, you're all of a sudden you're like the beast at swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about fucking up a few of those takes.
It's okay.
Oh man, the other day I sneezed and I couldn't hear it in my right ear.
Oh no.
It was just a thing. I was like, okay.
You were falling apart.
I'm not falling apart. Actually, my leg has felt tremendously better. I'm feeling like way better. I can't tell if it's because I can't think straight or if the part of my brain that controls all of the pain is gelled up. But,
Yeah.
We'll work with what you get. But I've been able to stand up and move and sit and walk.
Wow.
I know, it's fantastic.
They're all things that people normally can do.
Hey, fuck you.
And thank you for joining us for Freelance Heroism when we talk about Rufio.
You know, that kid looked like a raver. Right? Did you see that hairstyle he had? He had like 3 mohawks.
Oh, yeah.
Every kid wanted one back in the day.
And he had a gold sword, but no one had the balls to tell him gold's very malleable.
Yeah. Really not going to work well, kid.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm playing basketball on skateboards. I'm like traveling, right?
One would think.
They're eating imaginary cream pies. Like, that feast, 90% of the food looked fucking like icing. It was gross.
Yeah.
Can you imagine eating that shit?
No,
Every day.
gross.
Every day, imaginary
meals.
cream pies made of fucking little Debbie frosting. It's gross.
I do not believe in fairies.
Oh, everything in that movie, like it was like they had a big turkey and then they had like 47 pies made of fucking frosting. And I was like, gross.
It is gross.
Like, bro, can a dude please just get a hot dog? I guess everyone's meal, the implication is everyone's meal is imaginary and different, right?
Yeah.
But there were parts where like the kid would hand somebody like a plate and he's imagining that it's like a drumstick. And the person who reaches for the imaginary food reaches for a drumstick. So it's like, were they both thinking drumstick? Or were they connected consciously to all imagine the same food? Help me out here, guys.
No, I'm contemplating.
I'm literally asking.
Wow, man. You taking that far too seriously.
Is it like a hierarchy of like, okay, so
I think it's a
There's-
collective consciousness of Lost Boys.
right, like they ate some sort of like psychotropic berry,
And they're all just
and now
dripping
they've
in the same
created a consciousness web, and it like polls what people want most, and then puts them in quantity in order of what they wanted, and like 80% of the Lost Boys just wanted fucking to eat a bunch of whipped cream with like food coloring.
and have a giant food fight.
Ugh. They're imaginary starving kids in Africa.
Right.
Well, they can have some imaginary cream pies, too.
I don't know. Can we imagine that they'd keep during the shipping process?
Yes. Well, of course, we're imagining it.
Fucking A, why not?
There you are. Problem solved.
I
right.
always thought about that.
And the forklift operator doesn't spill when he moves them from the ship to the land.
No, I'll drive the forklift. I'm good at that.
All right.
Another one of my unsung talents.
That movie has a lot of problems with it.
Mm-hmm.
With Hook.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I feel like we're all the people who watched that movie when it came out are now adults. We could have an educated discussion on it, but apparently Jake doesn't want to. So,
I just liked the movie.
Dude, Jake.
Oh, I love the movie. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I do. There's some glaring.
Well, Jake
issues
wasn't a
with
kid
its
when
food.
it came out.
That's true.
Yeah, I wasn't a kid when it came out.
He was a senior citizen.
So I paid full price to get into the theater that day.
They were shit talking each other, and he calls them a paramecium, and then they're like, oh, and I'm like, none of you kids have ever been to a science class. Shut up! You don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I mean? Fuck those kids. They're lost boys. Like, well, maybe if you would fucking learn to read a compass,
I mean,
you wouldn't be so
Adrian
fucking
barely had
lost.
schooling over them.
Oh my god.
Look, her mom taught her how to fight.
And Pan taught them how to fight.
And let me see if Adrian's good.
Your mom taught him how to. Your mom taught you how to pray. You're pretty good at that.
It's such
actually-
a weird thing.
Actually, religion is based on intelligence.
So when last we left our party,
Adrian didn't pay attention during that.
when last we left our party, we had just been successful in destroying a shitload of vampire spawn that popped out of conveniently located crates with crossbows.
Yes.
And then we took a little break, and now we're ready to continue.
And you guys see sarcophagi in the west, east, and south of the room.
Not to be confused with the other gender, sarcophagirl.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. I promise we'll get right back to it. Everyone email me what you think about this fucking imaginary food situation. Just email freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com and let me know if you think there's some sort of like
conspiracy,
like mind web going on. Just give me your theories. Okay. So we
They
see
were
the
all
sarcophagus.
They were all possessed by mind flayers.
I'll post my favorite 3 or 4 emails on the Facebook page and we can discuss. Okay.
Great.
Okay. There we go.
Step
Fan
2
interaction. It's part of the business.
All right.
All right. I'll check these.
All right.
I'll go to the
Which one are you going to first? West, south, or east?
west.
West. She goes west. The voices say.
You die of dysentery.
Oh, God.
Upon touching it, the evil inside reaches out to you and then almost like it shuns you. It's like and retreats back into the ember.
It
Won't
doesn't.
even
It
talk
needs
to
me. It needs me. They
No.
won't even take your call.
I like it.
They're like, her? Nah.
Is Ludo just like watching Adrian like touch?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go to the east one.
The east one, she says.
David's
As
like,
you-
nope.
As you approach the east one, you get a picture in your head of an elder lich named Zundan.
That's cool sounding.
Say who?
In your mind, you see him holding a star. It has the center of it kind of has these squiggly lines off of a star, really bright. You see the symbol of death on it, and he offers you the dark gift to raise the ancient dead.
Ancient dead.
As an action, you can bring back any dead creature, no matter how long they've been dead.
Oh.
Like your mom.
Adrian.
But you can only use it once.
Oh, I wonder who she'd use it on. Elvis? Oh, I'm sorry. This is D&D. Elvish? Elvish Presley.
He's related to her, too.
Ugh. Yeah, he's Renasmir's grandson.
Done.
He sang a song called The Heartbreak Inn.
Adrian just takes her hand away from it.
The image fades from your mind.
What you thinking, Adrian?
Let me check the other one. Okay.
What if you accepted that gift and then the other one was like, you can raise 2 ancient dead? Don't listen to that other one. We're competing.
I'll go to the southern one, but I kind of like look back at the eastern one.
I'm gonna stand next to the eastern one.
Ludo watches you extremely carefully as you walk across the floor. What are you doing, Kavir?
I'm going to, because I noticed that she's looking back at it. I'm gonna go step between where she's at now and where the other one, the other sarcophagus.
To break her line of sight, or
yeah, to stand in between them. So if she decides to move towards it, I can
intervene.
Yeah, I'm gonna use quotation marks to say talk some sense into.
All right, so she goes to the southern one, and just like the western one, the southern one, you feel a heavy magical presence inside. an ancient dark presence. But again, once it realizes who you are, it repulses you and shuns you, and it retreats back into the amber.
Okay.
They have an agreement. They're only going to target one of us a piece. They're like, okay, you'll work on the elf girl. I'll work on the guy with the hat. Wolfman, that's yours. Like, is the green one not here? The other one's like, oh, come on. I've been waiting here for 1,000 years.
Yeah, one of them needs that low of intelligence.
Hashtag temple burn.
Wow, that just came out.
You must have sea turtle stealth in order to get this one.
Okay. Adria will kind of look back at the others, and she'll point to the west and south ones. She'll say they won't talk to me.
Excuse me.
Don't.
I'm gonna walk to the two. What did the other one say? This one.
Which one?
The one that you talked to.
Oh. That you could raise anyone from the dead once.
Interesting. What are your thoughts?
I don't think my mom would like it if I made a deal with an ancient evil to bring her back from the dead.
What if one of us did it for you?
No. No.
What if we found someone who's a jerk and we made them do it for you?
No.
No one said we couldn't use other people.
No.
I'm gonna go up to the other one.
Which one
These-
first?
Let's do the west one.
As you approach the west one, you touch it, and it begins to. You feel this darkness begin to grip you for the moment. It looks, and you hear oddly, "You're him, but you're not him. Something's changed."
Yep. In all
You're
fairness,
not evil.
we made a deal, correct?
Not you, the other you.
That doesn't make any sense. You said that I had made a deal with you, correct?
Yes, but you have a different heart than him.
That's not true. We have genetically the exact same heart.
Yet, something's different.
You are going back on the bargain that you made?
Bargain hasn't been completed yet. You haven't killed the one you loved.
Fuck this. I'm gonna professional dash out of here as fast as possible. I'm literally getting out of this temple and going right back to where I stored the daughter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm out.
All
Gone.
right. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that. Your reaction was perfect, though.
Yeah, you guys are gonna not be able to catch me. I'm sorry.
Are
Oh,
you
no.
gonna Okay.
He didn't say anything.
Okay, I cast sending to Kavir. Wait, crap. No, that'll go to both Kavirs.
I'm gonna die laughing if you message both Kavirs like you did Ludo's.
You have to specify.
Oh my god.
Think, Adri.
No, it'll go to
No,
both.
it depends on how you use it.
What?
Think about it. If you contact Steven, it doesn't message every Steven. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So then clearly it's a modifier based on perception. So then you need to find a way to distinguish the difference between me and him. Hint.
The sarcophagus did for a moment.
Adrian needs to roll an intelligence check on this.
I'm not good at that.
She has to.
One of you is good. All right.
Hold on. Can I just? Okay.
Can I cast guidance on myself before I make an intelligence check?
I don't see why not.
Okay, great. I cast guidance on myself to give it an extra D4.
Sure. Kavir gets farther away.
That sending has a.
It's sending. There's not
I
a
know.
range thing to
Good
it.
luck trying to catch him. And he has the ring of warmth. He's gone, dude. There's no stopping him. He's gonna run straight through the snow.
Yep, I'm going straight back.
I got a 14.
You were able to distinguish between the two.
Okay.
Kavir the professional. He's not a professional. He's Kavir of the dark side.
Right. Okay.
Don't
So
just say
when you choose to send it, you would choose to send it to the professional,
no.
not to Kavir.
Kavir, Master Kavir the professional. That whole thing. Because if you send it to a professional, every other professional that might be here might hear it.
Okay. All
Okay.
Right. I will cast sending
Okay.
Quiet,
Master
Dean.
Kavir the professional.
Oh my god, thank you. This could go bad a lot of ways.
Yeah. Yeah. It could. Okay. Where's my sending? And I will
Edit, Dees. Sorry about this little part of writing on the DM side. I actually really felt bad about it when I slipped that into the campaign.
No, it's fine. I'm going to be there. He runs as fast as I do on foot.
Mm-hmm.
Faster, given the right, but not too much faster. Number of times a day.
He's not sprinting there like you are. When he left the temple, he wasn't in the hurry you were.
He might have also done this as a ploy to try to get me to leave.
That is
I'm
true,
thinking.
too.
I'm thinking about this as I'm moving
Yeah.
100, like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Dude,
thinking,
you're a few weeks out. Of the
well,
week.
no, 3 times faster than that. I'm 1 week out if I go.
Okay. If you're doing this,
If I go
the
max
whole way.
speed the whole way.
So I cast sending to Master Kavir the professional, and I say, "What happened? Where are you going? Like, what do you want?"
He's
us
going
do?
to kill Relena. I interrogated a sarcophagus, and that's what it told me. I could use your help.
Where do you want to move her?
It's too risky to talk. We'll have to meet up somewhere.
Where?
Give me a second. I'm trying to think of a creative something that he wouldn't know. Where the meatball ate the tongue sandwich. The first time.
Okay.
Yeah, and hurry.
All right.
Shit. He might be following me to find out where I put her, but he would probably assume that I would have put her somewhere safe. And that would mean
you remember he got you guys' world before you guys did.
right.
He was ahead of you guys about almost a week in Valiki before you guys. And that time he was able to, him and Ludo engaged, and he gutted Ludo for a moment before he made his way to the castle.
My strategy, though, if it were me, would be to try to divide and conquer clearly. I want to stop running. I'm not out of the temple yet. Probably close to it.
You're about at the door.
But they're so fucking slow. Dude, if I gamble incorrectly here and this guy kills my daughter, I don't know what I'll do.
I'm not there to talk to you.
He would have done it when he first came back. If he wanted to do it. But he needed to make the bargain. He just made the bargain just recently? I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
When he was here before, and then he
came
left.
to the temple for a reason.
That was for that. Made the bargain. he could be immediately going back to get it.
He's got at least
You mean
8
intelligence
hours.
check?
Huh?
Well, you know from your history of Strahd, the deal Strahd had to make was he had to kill loved one to activate the curse. That's when he killed Sergei. Is what activated Strahd's power.
I'm going to ask Sergey. Do you know anything about when he accepted the bargain and how long it took before he found you?
I didn't find out about the bargain until after I was dead.
Do you know how much time occurred between the two?
I knew he killed me, slayed me, and then next thing I know, I'm trapped in the sword, and I'm hearing his tales.
I'm just telling him to shut up. Like he's not answering my question. He's answering other questions.
I don't know the time frame.
It's a different person anyway. My guy's fast. Does he know where I would store? Maybe it makes him a vampire? Then he wouldn't be able to enter that location anyway. But he could find someone to go do it.
Has to be his hand.
He could get somebody to go in and get it.
To get it out?
To get the body
do it
out,
somewhere else. He's not a vampire yet.
He has to accept the gift first, I assume.
He has to kill first.
Which means he's free to get in there. I know that he would want to. How you said it's 3 weeks to get them to get back, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Even on horseback?
Yeah.
On horseback, it would take 3 weeks.
Well, between 2 and 3.
Thinking about my memory of that spell book that we had taken, was there a teleportation spell or anything in there?
I'll pull it up.
What about Ludo? The other one had Dimension Door, correct? He used that to get out?
Yep.
So the other Ludo
Misty stuff.
has it too.
Something, right?
Well, Dimension Door can travel multiple people, correct?
I gotta check the 5th edition version.
Strategizing against yourself is a motherfucker.
No, Misty Step. The mage only has Misty Step. Let me look up Dimension Door.
You could bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. One willing creature of your size or smaller who's carrying gear up to its carrying capacity, the creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast the spell. He can carry one person back.
It has to be within range. Range is 500 feet.
Yeah, but if he's standing next to it, like if we ask Ludo to do it, he could take one of you back, and then with my speed, I could get there in a week. But then one of us is going to be left behind.
They can only teleport 500 feet.
Oh, only 500?
It says you teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. Range is 500 feet.
That sucks. Did Victor ever get that teleportation circle working?
You haven't asked. But technically, he possibly is your only line of defense at the moment.
Yeah.
That's true.
I did message him before we rested because I was worried after Evil Kavir left, and I messaged him about being careful.
And Kavir told you to hang up the phone because Victor was talking shit about finding a second spell book.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'm going to run back into that room.
All right. Just as fast as he left, Kavir pops back in the room.
I need help.
Okay. What can I do?
We need to get back to town as quickly as possible.
There's a suicide way, but it's farther to get there than it is. Bleakley's closer than the suicide route.
What's the suicide route?
The teleportation chamber in Castle Ravenloft. But Castle Ravenloft's farther than Bleakley.
No, well then that's pointless.
No.
Yeah.
Does that guy that we met? Well, no, he would have teleported out if he had a way.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I can message Victor. Maybe he has something.
Maybe. Try him.
Okay. I cast Sending to Victor.
I'm pacing around the room that we're in, but I'm
Yeah.
doing it in like blurs, like super fast pacing.
You get Victor's like, yeah?
Okay. Have you seen Kavir very recently?
No?
Okay. Do you have a way
Last
to
I heard he was yelling. I think he was yelling at you when we were talking, right?
Yeah. Do you have a way to get us to you or to Veliki very, very quickly? I won't be mad.
Safely?
Not exactly as
However.
safely as possible.
We can try.
What is it?
Circle might work. I have to know where you're at first.
We're in the Amber Temple.
In the Amber Temple.
I've never been there. I don't know where it's at.
Outside the Amber Temple.
I-
Do you have a map? Go in my. I'll show you on the map.
I feel like Kavir's just like yelling at like the side of Atri's head.
I'm putting my hands around your ear and yelling into it like a fucking funnel.
If you listen close, you can hear the ocean.
Yeah,
Hold
fine.
on.
Meet us at the ocean. Whatever we need. Just
Let me scry you. Hold on.
Okay.
He begins to scry you guys. All right, I see you.
we need to get there ASAP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, you're gonna want us there.
All right. Give me a second to get the portal up, and hope to God it works. Okay. All right. You guys see a tear in the wall begin to form.
Fantastic. I'm gonna dive through it.
Roll a D100.
Fuck.
Oh no.
70.
You actually tackle a kid on your way through.
Okay.
They're just like, oh shit! I was going to test it before you guys got through.
Yeah, smart move. Always risk the kids before the adults. We've learned more.
Gives
Okay.
you a thumb up.
I'll go through.
It worked. You guys are in the basement of your place.
Okay. Is Ludo? Oh wait.
He's turned Ragnar's fighting gym into a slight teleportation chamber.
I'm gonna take my hat off and I'm gonna put it on the kid. I'm like, you've earned it.
Okay, who's jumping through next?
I'll go through.
Roll.
Okay. Also, can I look back at Ludo? Because I don't know if he's gonna go with us or not.
Yeah.
Are you?
Hold on, where's the portal open in Ragnar's thing?
Yeah, it's in Ragnar's little gym thing he had in the bottom.
I wouldn't
right next-
suggest your dad go through.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be bad for your dad.
Yeah. All right. You can't go through, so meet us at the house as soon as you can.
Nods.
All right. Unless I invite him into the house.
No, it doesn't work with water.
No, there's something else.
It's
in
the
house.
water thing.
Oh, okay.
He has
All right.
pipes running all through underground.
I got a 31. Oh no.
As you
Right.
go through,
Bye, guys.
She's stuck in the wall now.
you take 14 damage
Oh.
as you get shredded through the side of the portal.
Ow.
You have a decent gash in your arm, and your armor's ripped.
Ow. This was a gift.
The kid's like, I was trying to make it stable.
Shunakote comes out as a wolf and himself. What happened? Transporter accident.
Ludo looks at Chinakote. You're next.
I can't go back that way. I can't go into the house either.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna check these. Now I'm gonna go check all three of these sarcophagi. The one that lets me raise the dead.
Do not.
Wait, he can come into the house. He just can't go out once he's in, right?
No, that you got wolfsbane all over the place.
I can't. And you
Takes
guys,
damage.
I'm all alone in this temple.
I hadn't thought about that. I'm sorry, Shinakote.
No, it's quite all right. This is beautiful.
This
Can
is
I
terrible.
can fix
Oh
it.
no, this is awesome.
I can.
All right,
But
I'm
wolfsbane
touching that.
doesn't kill vampires; it just poisons them, right?
Well, werewolves, yeah.
I can.
Poison.
I can help.
Oh,
I could do
I'm
something.
touching that. I'm touching that sarcophagus.
Don't. Oh my God. Why? Why would you do
All right.
this? Why?
All right, I can raise any person.
Why? You don't
If
need.
you take the gift.
Why would
Now,
you?
what's the cost?
It doesn't
We'll
tell you
see.
until after you accept it. Do not. Do not.
I accept.
Don't. No. Oh my God.
Your features now look like you're undead,
Okay.
Why would you do this?
but you've been given the gift.
Do I get to make a roll against that or anything, or just automatically happens?
The features automatically happen, but you need to roll to see if you turn evil.
All right. What do you need on that? Charisma, wisdom, what?
It is a charisma check.
oh, Adri, I feel like
I got a 20.
You passed.
All right. What are the other two offering?
They both shun you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look at them both and say, "Well, fuck you too."
close the portal.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna have to just go full wolf and just run like fuck.
Shit,
So I can't go through the portal.
you
Kill
can.
me.
You
It's
can.
gonna kill me.
It won't kill you.
The wolfsbane will weaken you, but it won't kill you.
Right.
I
We
hate
can
you.
take you outside immediately.
I hate you guys so very much right now.
When you come through all undeaded out, what the fuck are we supposed to think?
well,
What was the
I'm-
gift? Looking undead?
Yes, I now look very emo. I have a very cool goth look about me.
No, you look like a corpse.
He makes Victor look normal.
I'm
Oh, well.
confused. Was the gift to look undead?
No,
Yes.
the gift was to raise the dead, no matter how long they've been dead.
Why would you
All right,
do that?
I'm jumping through. Percentage
Yes,
52.
you're able to make it through unscathed as you enter the room.
And
Victor's like, holy shit, something came through!
Oh my God. If I see an undead, I'm going to attack it.
Well, you see Chinakote undeady. Well,
I'm gonna grease his butt and grab him
Jesus Christ! I
and
hate
grab
this
him and
so much.
slide him up
I
the
hate it.
stairs
I hate you so
and
much.
outside.
All right, well, I got greased zombie ass. Whee! Here we are.
can I close the portal now?
Yes.
Yes.
Where's
yes.
Ragnick?
He's
Long
not
story.
here. He's not here.
Okay, he closes the portal. He looks at AJ. Where is he?
We're not sure.
He left me with a fucking goat.
Victor, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, but I need you to watch your language.
He flips her gold and pulls the hat down and walks up the stairs.
I'm looking at Shunikote and I'm like, you fucking took a gift, didn't you?
I most certainly did.
I'm like, here,
follow
here,
them.
take a bite, and I'm gonna hold my arm out in front of him.
Why?
Yeah, you're not evil. It's a good sign.
No, I'm not evil. But
There's a
now,
risk of that happening.
well, so be it.
Victor pokes
You
him.
see now what you have to understand. Now what you see is if your other you does kill your daughter, I can bring her back.
I'm a cleric who can raise the dead.
Do you really think he's gonna be that dumb to do it without knowing that you're there, and not know what you can and can't do, and not know the limitations of your spells?
Do you know the limitations
going
of my
to
spells?
know.
Do you know the limitations of my spells before you
I can
took
look
this
them up. I can look them up the book.
Children,
You don't.
children.
You
I'm
don't.
gonna go. Children, listen. We have an issue.
Mhm.
We have an enemy coming. We have a guy who's a werewolf who now looks like a zombie werewolf. which is already 2 sci-fi movies for me. But you have to be in town, and I don't think that the people here are going to be accepting of it. We need to find a place for you to hide out.
Or I can just cast Alter Self.
Yeah, you have to keep casting it.
Yeah, and so whenever people have to see me, I throw Alter Self up. Not to mention I got a few scrolls of it as well.
You still can't come back in the house. That's a problem.
Oh, I'm well aware of that. I couldn't get in the house before. I can go right out in the trees and be just fine.
Okay.
The forest is still my home.
Where will you stay? Where will you be?
All you gotta do is whistle. I'll hear you. Got wolf ears.
You get a message from Ludo. I'll bring his wolves.
Okay.
Thank you. I owe you one. I'm just going to the woods north of town.
Do you, Chunicote, do you want to be able to come in the house?
I'm fine.
I can fix this.
No. I'm fine. I did what I did, and I have my reasons.
No, I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about you being able to come in the house.
I'm fine in the woods. And I
He's
might
an
be able
outside
to,
dog.
and I might be able to discover something before you guys know about it. And I want to round up the rest of my pack as well.
This is so complex right now.
I'm just shifting into wolf form and going to the woods.
Guys, this is season finale intense. Can we just be for real?
No, this is actually extremely heavy.
Uh-huh.
Little more insight into Chunicote. Insight into his character. You guys are his tribe. He will do everything. He will sacrifice anything.
And just
for
like when
his
the
tribe.
Vistani attacked, you're making a needless sacrifice that you don't like. There's no reason for you to have actually done
It's
that.
just no, it
Adrian
is.
has
Just
raised
look.
dead, which has a 10-day limit on it to bring back the dead.
Yes, but do you need a piece of the body or something?
Probably.
It needs to be something, yeah. So my thought, and again, this is a little metagaming, I'll admit, but as a player, knowing the limitations on that, unless you have true resurrection, he can destroy that body and you're not going to be able to raise her. I got super raised dead from the evil sarcophagus guy, or sarcophagus gal, whatever.
You have to have a part of the body for that?
No.
David, can you answer that question for me?
Looking it up
If
right
they
now.
can be any time, there's no time limit. I couldn't have to have a body part.
It depends on the spell.
Because if there's no time limit,
It
think
says
about
it's identical to resurrection, except it works regardless how long the creature's been dead.
Resurrection, you touch a dead creature.
They have to have the body for resurrection.
some kind of it. So I'd have to have some minuscule mote of something, a fingernail clipping, a piece of hair, enough for DNA evidence.
Maybe Ludo has something for your mom.
A hairbrush of your mother's. If we could save his daughter, then your mother comes back. I got one shot and someone's getting it.
No.
We could always bring back Abraham Lincoln. He seemed like a cool dude. Sorry, I try to lighten the mood. I love how you guys are arguing over this thing that I literally had no grasp or control over. And I'm just relieved that we're here. And Relaina's okay, right?
Yes.
All you guys got to do is holler, and I trot off.
Victor nudges Kavir. You want to fill me in now?
Now that everything's kind of chilled out a little bit and we're here in time, I'm going to be like, shit, we left the gold. Shit.
Question. Did you leave anyone behind?
Ludo.
Which Ludo?
The mirror.
Mirror Ludo.
Gold may not be there. He's a bard. Bards like
I'll-
shiny things.
I'll invoice him later.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Kavir and I'm gonna say, I know that there's a lot going on right now, and but I have something that I'm worried about.
Hmm.
I know you have a lot on your plate right now, so I don't know when you want to talk about it.
Okay. Go ahead. I have a million things in my head, like calculations and shit,
Okay.
but I'm trying to focus.
Okay, so you know how during the fight with Ludo and the other you and Rahadin,
Yes.
okay, so did you notice how, like, during the fight, Ludo stopped? Like, he had been ordered to stop hurting Rahadin, but it was after he had already started hurting Rahadin?
Yes.
Like, Rahadin even made fun of him for it? So how... I don't understand. Like, that seems like something happened?
There's a control. Vampires control each other.
Right, but how did he start? Like Ludo was able to start attacking him,
He
and then all of a
wasn't-
sudden he couldn't attack him anymore.
He went to aggress him and then was
But he-
controlled,
but
told
he-
not to,
By who?
by his liege lord.
Right, but how did he know?
Probably because he was seeing through Rahadin's eyes. I doubt that he doesn't keep an eye on things.
Okay.
Probably keeps an eye on us.
Okay. All right.
A spider has many hands and many eyes. And I'm going to look at Chunikote and be like, that's like something you would say, right?
I think he left.
Oh, right.
Yeah, dude, I'm already in the woods. But it is something he would say. He would make some kind of reference to Ikhtome in that, yes.
I'm like still listening to you. Don't think I'm not listening. But I'm like making sure Relaine is cool. Like I'm just checking all of the...
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What can we do to, like, should we move her?
No.
Okay.
Us moving her just means that there's more risk of an attack coming.
Okay. I could.
He's too fast. I'm planning in my head. I'm like, he's fast. We need a way to slow him down. Nicholas,
Sir.
can you read? You can read.
Nods. I read the other spell book.
You go help Victor. I need you to find me books on how to impede movement tactically. Find me any book that there is on tactics from a faster foe. Any books that speak of maybe a poison that slows people, or like a gunk or a mud, something that slows down muscle tissue, high protein content, reduce potassium. I'm just gonna like list off every possible thing I can think of that would cause, like, to the point of like obsession almost.
Halfway through, he begins to actually pull out a paper and pen and start trying to write it all down. What you were saying. It was too much for him to try to remember, so he starts writing it. All right, I'll get Victor.
I need a minute. I'm gonna go step outside for a second.
Okay. Where'd Victor go?
What?
Nick's like, where'd Vic go?
Probably going to do what I asked him to. You should follow behind.
All right.
Victor's posing in his hat.
Why'd you get a hat? You can hear from downstairs. Because I'm cooler than you. Shut up.
It's true. He's cooler than you.
You're lucky your teleportations didn't fry them like you did the cat. Shut up.
What?
I got a hat.
I'm gonna walk over to Adrian and look at her armor. And like, we don't take care of our gifts, I assume.
I'll get it fixed. I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
You get her down below. Not my fault. So
I could
he's
cast
outside.
Hallow, but I don't think that would do anything to stop him. Although I could cast Hallow and then pick extra dimensional interference, so that way creatures can't move or travel using teleportation to come into the house.
Nah, he moves like I do.
Yeah.
Has to be something physical.
Tanglefoot bags.
In stone shape.
He does have a shit ton of scrolls.
Use his speed against them. Use the grease and have them fly into something. Use wolf pack tactics. Have one. He chases one into the other's jaws. Lots of ways to beat him.
Trying to think of the things that make it difficult for me. Things that fly.
Floating skulls.
Right, that's exactly what I was thinking. Things that fly are difficult. I'm literally sitting here profiling every weakness I have.
Enclosed spaces where you can't use your speed.
I'm starting to think, what if his love of something is different than mine? What if he loves something else?
What else does he know here?
There's only like 2 other options, and one of them seems very counterintuitive. Seems unlikely he'd kill himself.
Well, he'd probably, he could have just come right back then, right?
I'm semi-stoked you guys left the temple when you did. Jake didn't get the shield guardian downstairs that the remote control goes to. You guys ever talk to the Lich? Show you the library.
It's alright. I don't need no stinking shield guardian. I'm a goddamn wolf zombie now.
Other than...
You look like one.
Yeah, I'm like unstoppable. Now they'll all think, all the undead will think I'm undead, and I'll just be able to waltz right in and fuck up Strahd.
I think I can sense life.
I think I'm hyperventilating. Kavir is like, his brain, no, seriously, is like, it's too much shit going on at once.
I can calm emotions you.
It's not emotion. This is all numbers and shit. I guess him being flustered might. When we were in the mirror world, that's when we were attacked, right? Or we were attacked back here.
Yeah.
Which time?
There was a reference to SBO when the shadow was on the wall, correct?
Yes.
That means that there is a potential chance that another professional or another person from that realm could have come here.
You have run into other professionals in Barovia before, but they've been dead so far. The Burgermaster had one down below locked up. Ragnik was wearing the coat and fucking with you.
I'm gonna say I don't think. Adri.
Yeah.
I need one of your dresses. Do you have a gold or yellow dress?
Yeah.
I need that.
Okay, I'll go get it. I'll go up to my room and get it.
I'm gonna find maybe a spear or something that Ragnik would have used.
Mm-hmm.
Did she bring me the dress?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a knife and I'm gonna cut the sleeves off. I'm gonna form like a banner, like a flag.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go walk across the street to one of the abandoned buildings or local businesses or something like that. And I'm going to kind of put that flag on the corner of their building.
Okay.
If I guess I'll wait if anyone decides to ask. If not, then I'll just wait for.
Sorry, I'm trying to take notes of what you're doing. What is it for?
It's for 12. If 12's here, they'll see that. I'm assuming if they were here, they would want to keep an eye on
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you want to see our adventures in comic form, The Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. If you want to support us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our theme music is Investigation by Double Music, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius as Master Keeper the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adri the Ducky Cleric, Jake Sipple as Chunikote the Lupine Loose Cannon, and last but not least, our DM and Dr. Midnight, David Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.